So how's it going under there?
I just have to pull. And it's not coming.
It's quite a job, eh?
Yep. It's stuck, but it's moving. Oh no, the oil pan is not coming off because there's still one bolt left in there. It's up here in the tensioner. Right there. That bolt has to come out before the oil pan's gonna let it go.
So Audrey, what are you doing here?
Taking off this little bolt that's holding the little plastic thing for, what is it called? The
Tensioner?
tensioner. And I think after that's off, the oil pan should come off.
It's in a tight place, eh?
It's not much room to work. Can you see it?
I don't know if I can see it. Yeah, I can see what you're doing there.
Okay. Loosening off that little bolt.
It's in a bad place.
Can only do like a quarter turn at a time.
So we're gonna keep working at this and we'll check back with you after.
Okay, the oil pan is off.
Pan's off. These are the crank bearings.
Wait a minute, I can't see that.
There's a crank bearing here,
I can't see it. Okay.
right here.
Okay.
We're gonna remove this plate and we're gonna be able to access the rest of them. So it was quite a job to remove that engine.
The one last little bolt was hard to do.
Yeah. Once we got it out, come off pretty easy.
It's raining.
There's all the bearings.
And that's what's jammed?
Yeah, on one of these things here, there, that's the piston connector rods, and these are the crank bearings. So we're going to have to slack them all off, and hopefully get the motor loosened up enough to rotate it to get these bolts out. There's another bolt here. There's one here I removed. There's one here. There's another one here I can see. There's quite a few. So I have to be able to rotate this here to be able to get the bolts off. Once that's been loosened off, we'll be able to pull this motor out.
Because those bolts are stuck to the transmission?
Exactly. They're stuck to that torque converter, which is this thing here in the back. This is the flywheel, and that's what engages the motor to the transmission.
Okay.
So we went ahead and we loosened off all the main bearing bolts here. And as you can see, we removed the lower engine pan along with the oil pan. We're going to do like I said in the following earlier video, I should say. And now we're going to loosen off all these mains like we did. Now we should be able to rotate the engine and we'll be able to access all these bolts. So if Audrey can go ahead and turn that engine enough, we'll see if we can get this bolt down low here and we'll loosen it off. See, by loosening these bolts off and loosening the mains, I was able to take the tension off the crank, which is 90% of the problem when they seize is the mains.
I have to get the box on it.
Now you'll get it on there, just take your time.
Okay. Ready?
Okay, so just rotate it a little bit, it should turn. And can we turn it?
Just have to.
Could still be a little bit stiff. There we go.
It turned a little bit.
So you're able to rotate the engine. It doesn't turn over freely. You have to remember there's spark plugs up top. That creates, okay, that's enough. That creates a lot of compression. And later what I'll do when I'm working on the engines, I'll remove all the spark plugs, lowering the compression ratio, allowing me to turn the engine over much easier. So what we'll do is we'll remove these bolts now, and then we'll continue removing the rest of them. Then that will free up the torque converter from the flywheel, and then we'll just have the upper bolts to remove, and this engine should be ready to come in. So we're able to loosen them now and remove these torque bolts. There's another one. So I'll get Audrey to rotate it again. We'll have access to another bolt. We'll remove it, and we'll just keep doing that all the way through. That should be good. You can hear the compression, eh?
Okay.
You hear the compression in it.
Yeah, with the fan I don't hear. To the pull.
So I thought that's the last one.
That's the last one?
Yeah.
How many was there?
Turn it again. Is that the one I know? I marked? Okay, that's the one I marked then. Yeah. Yeah, the engine's free from that. See, I just be able to push that back with my finger. You see that?
No?
See, able to push it back now? Look at it. It's
No.
free. It's-
Okay, yeah.
I pushed it back. Now I can rotate that.
Okay.
So that's free now. So now we're just going to loosen the bolts. And we'll be ready to put on the engine hoist and bring this out. Okay, so I need to change the socket.
Loose?
No, let's get the ratchet.
They're all loose now?
Yeah, let's have the engine bolts over here. So we're going to loosen the engine support, then we'll be ready to put the engine hoist in, and we'll be ready to pull this motor out. Let's hope it goes good. There we go. So that's good. Okay, put it out.
And there's still one bolt before the engine can let go. There's It's right here, hiding under this thing. We can't see it, but we felt it with our fingers, and with the camera, it's confirmed. There it is, right there. That bolt has to come in. The last bolt that's holding the engine. That's it there. John's got his finger on it. So there's one last bolt to take out of the motor, and we had to back up the differential, and we're going to try to get it out by doing that. The differential is backed up here. There's one bolt under that lip over there.
I'm going to need the flexible socket.
This is the motor bracket, what do you call it?
Motor support.
Motor support. Taking off. The engine should be ready to come out. Right?
Yeah.
No. Right.
Not going to be in your way.
No. To take it home.
Already separating. It's already separating on my side.
I'll have to either put it down or up to
Yeah, just take the pry bar.
Whoa! That was loose. You want to wait, you're putting pressure on this. Put it down a bit. There we go. Okay, now lift it up gently. That hose is coming with it. That's good. Here's the pry bar if you want.
It's free.
Free? On this side.
This way.
She's slowly coming up. Everything's loose. Should be out in no time. So to do this job, we purchased this engine leveler.
Which is this right here.
This red thing. And we also purchased this hoist. And so far, so good. Want me to hoist it while you...
Yeah, let's hold it forward.
Alright. Wait a minute.
Keep going. Wait a minute there. Let's go right here. Just turn this. Okay, try it. Okay.
Keep going.
Yeah. Sweet. I think there's something to tie this up with, so I have to hold everything in place.
So the little car has no more engine. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and give it a like by hitting that thumbs up. See you on the next one.